It's 0-1 at the start of their road to Rio in the Swiss system. Obviously, losing team is going to go down to 0-2. Winning team moves on to 1-1. In OG, starting on the CT side here on this best of one.
Yeah, OG, definitely a team that's gone through a number of iterations and changes already in their lifetime within Counter-Strike, and an organization that, for obvious reason, has a lot of hype behind it. They've found success in other titles. NeoFrag, see if you find success to start off this map right now on Overpass. Couple of quick shots, has to back off it, but ooh, that was all just a mask, a ruse, because Mast is able to take down Faku.
Well, the mask is off, and now the A bomb site is wide the hell open. Nobody in attendance from OG, so smoke's going to be deployed. That's a... okay, here we go. That's a cool smoke. Going to plume. And they're into the bomb sites. Dexter is waiting to go up the ladder way, way back towards T-spawn, so he's way out of this retake. He's trying to confuse Exis. He's going to have to hustle, though, and the rest of OG might have to get started. Cool smoke, but it didn't land exactly perfectly.
Reitz still waiting it out. Nexa is going to swing this around to the other stairs to go toward the bank instead. In fact, Flames, NeoFrag, that's one doorway and 3 players to get through it, so they better be pretty swift about their actions in trying it. They do get the trades. NeoFrag finds it. It's all on to Exis.
Oh, it's on planet for him.
Outside of the site. He is well removed, and they know that now. 2 players to fight. They're both on red, but don't end up dead. Oh, they've not peeked it in time. They've given it to him. That's a misplay. Dexter, the man that Maniac was hyping up, has left a maniacal opening, and it's suddenly going to be Exis that wins out the round.
That's unreal. What focus from Exis to turn that corner with limited ammunition, line it up, a very long 10-second defuse, the flank. The long rotation from Dexter slows that down. And look, Flames is even the only reason they kind of get into this retake. He hits 2 stunning headshots. There's 2 bullets. He only has 2 bullets to get a double, I mean, both shots hitting the diffuser. That's insane.
And they both went to red HP, and I think that they were both trying to stay alive. The problem is they miscommunicated it and suddenly left an opening.
Wow. Yeah, I think.
Yeah, look at the stunning look on the face. Like, what just happened?
It might have been. Yeah, I think the Gushes obviously helped make them passive. Might have run out of ammunition as well. But man, you'd have to swing really wide with that red HP to stop that. That's just a phenomenal play from Exis. What an incredible round. Timeout called immediately by Illuminar. We're seeing this a lot these days.
Yeah, winning team take the timeout. It's because of the second round buy. There's a bomb plant down. You've got 2 AKs already out. You've got the Galils. You've got the Mackie 10.
It feels like you could have the initial 2 rounds prepared in like the pregame, right? Like you could come into this and be like, this is the pistol. If we win it, we know they're going to buy. This is kind of what I don't know. But yeah, we're just seeing a lot of teams take timeouts. I feel like in this past 2 days, right after winning the pistol. So just getting making sure they can convert moving forward. We'll see if it works out. NeoFrag with the scout is going to push forward. Flashed off the angle, wants to go back for a challenge. Hasn't seen anybody cross just yet, but he's going to give up the angle. Over towards the B bomb site we go early on in a timing. Flames goes down, decent damage done, but no kill.
Faku going down toward Monster. Exis finding that kill now as well, is 4th in this game.
Same thing, look at the damage. 8 HP on Exis. 1 shot with the decoy, I think it hit him in the head through a board.
We'll see if Dexter can do anything with the 5-7.
I like this call from OG. Just gamble it. 3 players here.
Neo down toward that tunnel again. NeoFrag's got the first shot onto Morals. He's gonna line up. Oh no, he collateral Tao behind the intended target of Reitz, who put him down in return. Not often you see a scout collateral, but it's not for a double. It's unfortunate. That bullet went right through you, mate.
I mean, look, Illuminar is very fortunate they never had to actually execute an attack into the bomb site and attack into any of the crossfires that were set up. OG gave them all the peeks through Monster 1 by 1, and even though everyone goes low, man, that's a risky round. Illuminar almost drops it, but they sustain. 4 nades picked up for OG. And they're going to head towards the B bomb site, so you imagine they're going to look for a commitment from Illuminar out of Monster. But no one's coming in this direction from the T side.
So set for stack. You're absolutely right, but it's not going to head that direction yet. You used to see this play from Astralis way back when they used to sit inside of the pit, all of them together, and let Zipix kind of coordinate the charge. Now back off Illuminar. And OG is starting to rotate. So the nades are still in play. They're just not in the right play. And the first one's been thrown rather lackluster toward the bathroom position, so they won't be able to stack entirely. They've got 3 still to work with, but they're going to be knocked off of the position and the axis by a Molotov.
And now the bomb and the rest of Morales and Rietz are dropping down the stairs. They're going to join up, so it is going to end up being the B bomb site where OG started, but are now out of position for. So as long as Mask can maintain some presence, he's going to freeze this defense here because they're really looking for the commitment before they chuck those HEs out.
37 seconds. Illuminar slowing things right down. Masked. Is there a chance to run across the truck maybe with that MAC-10 and force the issue onto the stairs? Flames has got this first one. Not even necessary for the stack. It's just straight up. This one on top of the bomb isn't going to do any killing, but it is going to do some damage, and damage that will pay off for the USPs. Nexa able to get access immediately. Tao has to be careful as his positioning. He's going to get dinked 17, but spots where the dink came from on the boost and gets the shot back onto Dexter. Flank. Flames. MAC-10. Hang on. There's no kits in this. Now they're going to subside ever so slightly. The AKs will go to work, but it's still down to a one-on-one, which means economic damage has been significant. About a 3-second window, he needs to find this kill to get on that plant, and it's not going to happen. So this one is gone. Illuminar will take their 3rd round, but it's going to be costly for them to do so.
Yeah, especially considering the previous round came down to what, just two players surviving as well in round number 2. So I mean that's great damage done in these past 2 rounds for OG. They're going to have an immediate situation where they can force a low economy out of Illuminar on the T side. Good attempts. Nades do get some kills. Pair of kills across the map, and the USP's going to work. So 3-0 for Illuminar. AWP is going to come out in the hands of Dexter, which, as the desk highlighted, that makes him such a dynamic beast.
Let's find out if they're right.
He was sick in Antwerp as well, and we obviously, I think everyone in the community and everyone in professional Counter-Strike is a little bit worried about where this guy's career is going to go. He's going to be dangerous.
So door intentionally removed by a grenade that'll allow things for spams, for boosts, for all sorts of opportunity.
Yeah, we'll see that frequently. It also makes you nervous as the underpass player. It requires you to maybe use an extra piece of utility if you actually want to clear out the stairs with any kind of safety.
Boost for Masked to look out toward long. Jiggling with the scout in, expecting a peek perhaps.
Give a little jiggle jiggle.
It folds.
Neofrag, the lone defender at A, he's going to start pushing forward towards bathroom. Dexter is on his rotation now, and good timing for it, although Illuminar calling the audible down the stairs for the moment. I think just to clear things out. I think they're still intending to progress towards the A bomb site. They just want to make sure there's not a CT hiding and waiting to backstab.
Neofrag inside the smoke on the offset of it. He's actually over toward the right, not where you'd standard or expect to find a rifle, but Neo is going to go more aggressive than that, swinging out. Oh, he's got them with the utility. What a save. He barely hit him. He only did 26 damage on that shot. It looked far more menacing than that. The nade does more. Morals and Reeds, and inside of a flash. Dexter's timed that one to perfection. He's going to go back out, try and swing for more. He needs Dexter to hold the wide side, though. He's lost that, and Dexter's down. Mask hits the shot. It's going to be Illuminar opening up the site.
It's going to be OG, I think, calling for a save if this Molotov doesn't stop the plan. He's already going down, so Viku missed the opportunity now. Yeah, now you got to back away. A rare M4A4 sighting on Fiku. Playing the game on hard mode.
Challenge impossible.
You're right, though, that Neofrag peek. I mean, the best he was going to do is 1-for-1, because as he's taking that peek, Axis is turning the corner over towards Fountain anyway, so he was... that play was never really going to be as successful as he would have liked. He almost found a nice timing, though. But man, did Illuminar punish on the hit. They got into that A-bomb site very quick. Good utility, good flashbang to allow only 1 kill from Dexter with the AWP, and this is a clean round. Illuminar perhaps looking to unleash some frustration, have a cathartic game from what was the beatdown they took yesterday against Na'Vi, and Electronic come into this one and say, all right, all that pent-up frustration.
I think Electronic had a 3.01 rating or something crazy like that.
His impact rating was in like the 4s, I think, as well. It was mental.
It's about time I've seen a player match my skill. That's all I can say.
Yeah, that's true. I think the same way. Early timeout from OG.
Could you imagine? What am I doing here casting then, Jason?
I don't know. It's a really good question.
I mean, you can ask that question for many reasons.
Yes. Yes, we could.
Let's not. For the betterment of everyone.
Yep.
4-0, like you say, and there's going to be a timeout called.
Small investment from OG. Everyone kind of half buying Flames and Fika with the saved rifles, but you got Deagle and a 5.7 on Nexa. And Dexter is going to have a scout. So OG still looking to challenge in round number 5. Still looking to get their first run on the board on this CT side overpass.
Quick flash that's going to bounce down, cover the doorway. Flames goes up, he sees the tunnel, and a boost to pay off already. So good start OG to get the man advantage.
Yeah, but look at all the space. Riaz is already walking through Monster. He's like, cool, have your double. I know 2 players position. I know that's resources, that's manpower that cannot stop me from challenging. Smoke towards the middle of the bomb site to create more space, and Illuminar already challenging with 4 players, but it's quiet. Oh, look at this walk up. This is disgusting. Oh, he's just gonna miss the timing. It's an unfortunate play, but it's gonna work out at the end of the day, surely.
Don't call me Shirley. Exis with 1 only. Fiku's able to get it back. That could have been so much worse. Flames down. Good damage, though. And Fiku comes in to find 1 only as well. A second in the round for him, but 1 in that sequence. And it's still Illuminar that's going to win it out despite the opening pick.
Yeah, that's a cool round. Exis, again, I feel like that's that phenomenal pistol round, but I feel like he probably deserved more with that kind of a bold play, just walking around the bomb site. It was the smoke inside the site itself that was deployed by Illuminar that actually prevented him from getting a double kill of any kind. But 5-0. They're going to be very happy with that one. Survive some early scares, survive some early half buys from OG, and looking good. They got money in the bank as well.
Double O Nation. 0-0 Nation. 14-7 right now over 9Z. That's the North American. Complexity has already taken down ATK 16-5, so they're looking good, as they did do, to be fair, against FaZe in that first best of 3 of the playoffs in Pro League.
Yep.
And then Monty is up 9-0 over Saw, the Portuguese team.
You don't like to see that as a Portuguese fan?
No, I think that's a fair statement. Or Jose Borges not enjoying life.
Well, Illuminar playing very grouped up, not really spreading around the map whatsoever yet in this game. They're doing a very real pack mentality once again, going towards bathrooms with numbers and making sure they clear out stairs from the reverse angle. They're not putting anyone in the underpass towards blue door. This is almost picture perfect repeat of the first gun round. Neofrag played that same position, but then he shifted in towards bathroom. This time he's playing it more passive.
More passive indeed. Masked. One-on-one with Dexter again. The last time we saw this battle, the opposite was actually masked. It was off camera, mind you. Dexter hit the first shot. It was masked that pulled it back. It's Dexter that hits the shot and does the damage early on this time, down to 17.
This is all a fake, though. They've pulled Nexa over, and he's now going to abandon. So is Dexter. Neofrag is pushed up, and he's saying, guys, the smoke's cleared and nobody's home. Nobody's in bathrooms whatsoever. So get over, hustle over to the B bomb site. It's the right call to make. Let's see the opening kills. First one to Flames to open up on this B attack, but he's traded off immediately. Good shot from Morels.
That'll get the closer. Not expecting Nexa to jump up and over top, though. Fiku's got a shutdown. Surely they have to convert one now. 3 seconds left on the clock. That'll confirm it. OG break the goose egg, and it's 5-1. And Mask, trying to save this AWP, is going to get Fiku after the round ends. Stays alive.
That's a painful loss to take right at the end of the round. That's not a bad pickoff for Mask to get. Fiku's going to have a drop sent over in his direction. That's going to chew into the economy. And a 4-round lead now for Illuminar. Timeout is taken as well from Illuminar as they want to talk things over. They took one in the second round after winning the pistol. Now they've taken one here in round 7.
So we'll see if they can convert another round on the back of this. Otherwise, they will be out of money again. But they've kept the money tight. That's the main thing. Economy seems to be quite close in all of the last year, I would say. I mean, I know the reset's been longer ago than that, but teams are getting more efficient at getting picks with the secondary guns, with just keeping the money tight.
Yeah, which is allowing more rounds to be dangerous, I think is the big thing, which is why some of these matches take so long, because nobody's sitting there coming into a round saying, we got a freebie.
Well, there's no lead that's safe, right? I mean, I remember we used to see 12-3 halves, and then they'd start at the next half, like Crab walking down Banana, NIP comes to mind, right? Like, and there would be leads that everyone would mess around with until it was like, okay, now we need to close it. No one does that anymore.
No, you're right. It's just become too dangerous. And especially with the, I think it was termed the blue shell economy by Sponge as well.
Gotta love those blue shells, baby.
A lot of rebounding in the way the money works. Neofrag.
Gotta hold on to that sound box.
Neofrag is out at the long rock. Just waiting. 3 players are coming in his direction. Gonna be a run boost. Need a peek with the AK-47 with it. Oh, what a sequence from Neofrag. That's a thing of beauty.
That's so clinical. Didn't get baited with the crosshair movement on the first guy. Knows he's got to hit the ground, takes them out, and then just that's lovely.
I think the AK peek. I think that was it Tao? I think that was just a little bit early. I think you needed to wait for the run boost to be a little bit deeper. I mean, I think Neofrag saw both of them peeking, the run boost and the peek at the same time. So yeah, good discipline to keep your crosshair there. But I mean, a complete shut. I don't even think it fired back.
I think you might be right, actually. I don't know if there was a bullet shot in that.
Yeah, he got 3 kills without anyone shooting a bullet at him.
Wow. Okay. OG. Trying to find a second round on the back of that. There's a bullet shot back, Jason.
Yeah. All it took was 1.
That was sick.
Need 4 more in 15 seconds. So round is going to come to a close. Once again, IHG just, or I guess Illuminar, time it out. Only 1 AK-47 surviving, and the money is busted for Illuminar. They'll, as we just were talking about with some of the upgraded pistols, descend down to Tech 9s and some Deagles, I would imagine. And an AWP is salvaged by Morels.
So they'll at least grab that back. But OG with consecutive rounds and not a lot of money to go around along with this AWP. Look at that. As soon as he hits the first, it's 2 isolated one-on-ones. Bang.
Okay, they did shoot
bang.
back. Fair play. You got tagged up a little bit.
That doesn't count. We didn't see it the first time, Jason. It's not real.
I think it did see him. I think my brain was like, that's just so dominant. Let's just give it to him.
It's a pretty foolish shot back, though. The one tap from Morals. Unfortunately, it doesn't amount to anything in the round. Although it does give them the AWP, so that's fair enough.
Style points for Neofrag. Really cool pair of rounds he's put together. Nice nade on a Tao, down to 33. Flames and Fiku defending Monster aggressively behind the smokes. Not a whole lot of investment from the Illuminar side.
Masked. Try and see up above any potential boost. Trying to use this solo op to get something to work with, and right now the setup is pretty standard from the defense, so they know they're pretty comfortable right now with their situation. You've got a swing, you've got the grates, you've got a player that's on catwalk, actually down to the pit, excuse me, now for Nexa.
He's sliding back, though. I think he's worried because they haven't heard anything. Illuminar's been quiet all across the map, and that might give him a small opening. I just don't know how you're going to get the entrance. You're almost relying on Mass to just kind of walk in with the AWP. And now it's turning into an attack towards the A bomb site, and Masked in position to cut off anyone who falls back. 30 seconds.
Oh, did he see that?
He might have.
There was definitely a jiggle there that
there was.
He didn't see it. We had X-ray off, so it's not like we were misled. He actually showed his backside somehow staring into the wall. Dexter is able to take down Reeds. Dexter, the only AWP kill that comes out in that sequence because Masked is unable to hit the shot, but he does find one more at Monster. 7 seconds. He's going to run back and save that AWP for one further round. They're going to try and hunt this, though. They are coming. Mask seemingly ready. Missed the shot. Oh, we better hope he hides long enough now. He does hit the shot on Neofrag on the second time.
Cool sequence just to save the off. Nice work from Masked. Not going to be anything to be too excited about, but at least you get to keep the op, and the rest of his teammates can buy up AK-47. So another full buy coming in for Illuminar. However, OG's more than content with the wins they've gone on. The streak of 3 that they have, all 3 rounds being timeouts, or timed out.
Yes, which is very standard of the CIS region. And the current meta within Counter-Strike is certainly to slow things down, bait the CTs out, bait out the utility. Lots of shots coming out from the AK.
Dexter. Oh, nails it. Tao walks right into it. No utility spent this time. And this time as well, We've seen Illuminar on this T side not really deal with like blue door from the underpass position where Morels is right now. So they've always been clearing the stairs from up above, but without that safety, with Dexter getting that pick, they might not feel the safety to do it. So middle of the map completely controlled by OG. They can really pivot between the two bomb sites very easily. Neofrag's gonna make his exit elsewhere through the B bomb site. Dexter and Nexa waiting to receive.
Gap for Dexter to fire into. He's up to 5 and 5. So he has turned things around. Neofrag, though, with that sequence at long, got 3 kills that were putting him above everyone else. Gap is there. Ooh, didn't quite go around the corner far enough. Still gonna wait, though. Yes, hits the first shot. Dexter, no mistake. Clipping the edge of the wall even to take down Reitz. Flash, re-peek on his own, but Exodus is there. He's into tights, and Dexter gives himself up. The site now becomes a liability as Nexus is going to be forced out by Flames. That's going to put him in the open. He's still getting hit. In fact, he has to go right into the corner. 30 HP. No chance for him to win out the duel against more than one, and he doesn't even go that far as Fiku does try and pull it back. 2 for him. He's been good in these multi-kill situations, but hasn't necessarily won out many rounds for them yet as it goes to a one-on-one, and he sees him through the exhaust, but he's exhausted trying to re-peek it, and Flames will hit the shot.
Yeah, that's a good win from OG. These are some interesting hits to have to defend against because the spacing and the pacing is so odd, and you can see it you can almost criticize OG for just being like too aggressive on the follow-ups. Dexter finding an equalizing shot, going in for the re-peek out towards long, but he's just not expecting because it's so quiet on the map. They've never really had numbers, never really had all the full information. What a great hold, a great double kill from Fiku. And Flames to clean it all up. That's Exis who had the big clutch in the pistol round, which you could give him a lot of credit for getting Illuminar out to a 5-0 start, but it's slipping away. They're losing control now of the map, and they have to descend again to all 5 pistols.
Been a while since we've seen Ruga behind the bench, or at least in my case, as obviously he was a longtime coach for North.
Yeah. That project. We don't talk about that project.
No, you know what? It's for the best.
we just let that one slip into like the disappear into history, fade away. Team Molotov out. It's extinguished. They'll always have Stockholm. Neofrag with that deep jumping nade. And he's going to position himself in bathroom. So this time he should have an earlier piece of information, but sketchy position. Let's see how many he can line up this time. They're not being shy about this whatsoever. No flashbang to force him off the angle. Transfers over. Again, another triple kill. Uses the entire mag.
Triple kill. Masked is the one to put him down this time. Not Morals with the one tap. He was involved in the sequence on the receiving end. It's Flames to get Toa, and it's now looking potentially like a 5-5 scoreline that OG are going to pull this back. So the slow start redeemed.
Yeah, tie game. Yeah, they did look a little bit shaky in those first 5 rounds, but it seems like
they were losing straight up duels was the issue.
Yeah, they've gotten a little bit more comfortable with plenty of utility. Nexus is going to clean things out. All tied up, going into round 11. Op is back out in the hands of Mask. Dexter still has his. Full buy coming in for Illuminar. Yeah, nice and easy. The jump across, the mow down. Neofrag's been able to stat pad. He's up to 10 kills with 2 triple kill rounds in the game so far.
Smoke already out toward Monster this time for the CTs. Standardized nade on the doorway. So it's still trying to spam into that smoke regardless of its presence. Here we go. Triple nade. No dice. Fool me once? Nah, throw 3 nades. I still got it, Jason. No nade damage that time.
By the end of this event, I think, by the end of the Road to Rio,
stop it.
We're gonna have you really predicting those perfectly.
It's been 3.5 weeks already, Jason. Don't get your hopes up, okay?
I think 1 more week is gonna do the trick.
Yeah, yes.
I got faith in you.
Okay, well,
even if nobody else does.
No one does.
Utility coming out. Nobody's home at toxic barrels. They hear no extinguish of the Molotov as well.
I'm home at toxic barrels.
Yeah, that's true.
Because I'm toxic. Fiku and Flames, though, they're in forward of that position. This great position from Fiku is lovely.
That's a brutal smoke to deal with as well. OG's like, fine, play it slow. We'll just save a smoke for the end of the round. This is going to last until, what, like 23, 24 seconds? This is a lot of really late rounds where not a whole lot is happening on the map for Illuminar. And once again, there's 3 defenders here. Neofrag can have a quick flank down the stairs, and you've got positions that are just so tough to deal with.
Fiku for 2. Not done there, though. He's going to have to step up and find a third as well because they're still putting pressure onto him. And he does. He nails that. Nexa's in position now to help that as well, holding back toward the pillar. And as they push forward, they know that there's no time for the plant. Let's get some guns down, boys. Let's pursue the enemy. As Mask's AWP could certainly be a valuable scalp to take, but it's 6-5. So OG come right back, 6 in a row. And Illuminar have gone a little bit quiet in this one.
Yeah, I mean, they're let's be honest, like that round especially, they didn't really do anything on the map. It's just kind of line up and wait till the round gets late so you think the utility is all gone, but you got to start poking and prodding at some points. I mean, the experience of OG is what's winning this one out. They're just like, yeah, we'll save an extra smoke. We'll save a Molotov until we feel that pressure, and if you're not actually going to do anything, then we're just going to chill with our utility and stall you out.
Yikes! Neo was so good on 2 triples and couldn't hit the shot. Mask puts him down. That's rough. Dexter at least came over to compensate. This is still going back and forth. They're still somehow winning this round, at least for now. Exis, he tries to find another shot as he puts the nade in as well on top of the damage he's already dealt. Flames is left on 2, but Flames will do. He's down below, finds the sliver gap, and it's 7 in a row now for OG.
No, but at least they were aggressive this round, right? At least they were challenging some things, and you can see they brought it down to a 2-on-2. That was a winnable scenario to be in. In fact, that kill on Flames, as you mentioned, jumping behind the bomb site, that's very possible to pick that off. And then you've got the bomb site, you've got a 2-on-1. And Illuminar just getting stalled out. 7 in a row now for OG. Round 13, and Illuminar has to descend to Tech 9s and Deagles.
Splitting out of spawn, they'll go 4-1 and try and get quickly toward the fountain.
Fast pace again. Oh, it's the bomb.
That
That's
is
so
bomb.
brutal.
Look at Neo making up for it. He's like, yo, fool me once. Wait, we've used that joke a lot.
We have used that one a couple times today. Yeah, he's a little bit upset about the missed shots in the previous round.
Speaking of missed shots, did anyone remember to put ammo inside of that op?
Blanks.
I can relate.
3-round lead, round 14. Plenty of money for OG. They're comfortable. They're doing great. 8 rounds straight. They're feeling confident. Nobody fell in the previous round. Illuminar trying to get back on track, trying to scrape together just a couple more. Now, the nice thing for them is 5 rounds on the T side that you get right at the start. It's not a bad thing to go into the second half with.
I've never noticed the straps on the back before. To hold the gun? I just assumed it was some sort of magical thing that the gun was just there.
Like magnets on it or something, like Velcro?
I didn't think about it.
Okay. Yeah.
Like, but now that I know it's strapped in, how am I quick switching it?
Yeah, it's a nice little detail that lets you really immerse into the universe.
Should be like more of a sheath, you know, so I can just like pull it out again right away. Press Q to undo the 2 straps, like.
Maybe you're not pulling it out of anything. You're spinning it like a
Oh, you spin the whole vest around.
Yeah.
And your arms as well.
No, it's just a shoulder strap. So you put on your back and then you swing it in front of you and then you get.
Didn't look that way. Those straps looked like they were on the vest.
Just trying to help you out with the important details.
Just turn your head 180 degrees and backwards. You'll be fine.
Yeah. Well, 5 on 3 with just over a minute.
Yeah. EWS Sugarloaf this year, Queen stage 3 of the trail was called 355. And it's because they thought an owl had 355 degrees rotation in its neck. Turns out it's only 270, but they just kept the trail name. That's like one of those, the spinning your head 180 degrees made me think of that, because it's like the most factually inaccurate thing ever, and now it lives on as the trail name.
Yeah, confidently incorrect.
Yep.
That's the way to do it. Say it with confidence. Nexa's going to rotate back. He's the only defender here, but this is a strong position out towards long. He doesn't have a kill yet, so they have no idea he's here. Should be at least 1 freebie. Now he can buy time, but he's going to challenge a little bit more. He's put a team in a man-on-man advantage, and Rietz is low.
Bomb goes down. So they're going to go back and try and cover off the bathrooms. They're going to shuffle some guns around, and here we go. Retake with 2 on the flank. They're going to have to stagger this brilliantly, because otherwise the shots are going to... well done, Flames. Pulls out the bait. I was going to say, otherwise they're sitting targets, but Reeds could still catch them off. Deekster's ready for that as well on the AK. So giving the op to Flames, despite all the hype around it, and it's going to be a astounding retake at that. We're going to go 9 rounds in a row now for OG.
Yes, indeed. 9 rounds straight. What a great recovery. It's got to hurt if you're Illuminar. Bringing out some PTSD from yesterday. You're not getting dominated individually by everyone, but certainly no chance in these past 9 rounds. I think there's really only been one round that felt like there was a true opportunity, a real chance at it. Nice jiggle peek from Flames. Stalls Tau out in the open. Final round of the first half.
Smokes and flashes. They're going to try and go fast, Illuminar. Try and pull something, salvage something, but already Neofrag is on the case. He's looking for another triple. He's got a double for now. Need to do more damage, but his teammates have already found the kills. And it's Nexa that stands at the pillar to find 2.5 men. It is just Mask left on 9 HP. They'll swing onto him.
Hey Future Pros, let's take a look at a nice little A exec you can throw on the A side of Overpass. For this exec, you will need 2 Future Pros, 2 smokes, 2 mollies, and a couple of flashes. Future Pro number 1, you'll be throwing the bank smoke along with a molly for the truck. To throw your smoke, get into this back corner. Aim into the bricks and just to the right of this little brick. Then jump throw the smoke. For the molly, aim along the bottom of this wall in line with the shadow. Run forward, then walking jump throw the molly just as you get over the shadow. Then throw a basic flash behind your team to help them out. Future Pro number 2. You'll be throwing the stairs smoke along with a molly that lands next to the dice box. To throw the smoke, get in line with the right side of this beam and crouch down. Find the gap in the white spot and aim at this point and crouching jump throw the smoke. For your molly, aim just to the right of this brick and crouching jump throw also. Lastly, you'll throw the initial flash, which will help your team take space into the site. This is a nice execute and will make it hard for the CTs to play behind cover, also leading you to get the most out of your flashes.
Well, 1 step forward and 2 steps back. 5 rounds for Illuminar and 10 to OG. They lead at half, and it was all in a row. As simple as that. OG turned things around. We'll see if they can close this. Illuminar now on the CT side. Maybe something there as Reitz is going to go straight on to Doolies.
Yeah, that was a relatively weak T side after after the first 5 with the economic advantage. From there, I never really felt like Illuminar had like a plan of something to do on the map, and OG snapped back into shape, so we'll see how they can manage things on their own offensive side. 4 players out towards long. Nexa kind of hanging back and lurking, which he's got to be careful. He is alone with the bomb, but you have to imagine they're going to take a right turn, a hard right turn through bathrooms to join up with him.
Hard right indeed. Masked is in there trying to keep it together. He backs off, knows that he's under threat now. Morals down to Flames. Oh my God, they've wrapped right around. They've gone through bathrooms, pushed the A defenders back, lured the B into a quick rotation, and they're gonna double that again. Okay, that's actually gonna pump the brakes on that. That's smart. They used the death cam to bait it, but then whether or not it was intended to be a bait, they realized, wait a minute, just go forward. We've got 1 left to find. Let's not overcomplicate this.
Yeah, let's just dominate everyone. Nobody falls for OG. This is now 11 rounds straight. Yeah,
Is Dexter Hooksy's cousin? They kind of look alike.
I could see where you're going with that. I would never say that myself, but I can see the shadow that you're working with.
Okay. Good pistol round, though. That was solid.
It was a great pistol round. Nothing crazy, nothing fancy. Just wreck everyone.
Speaking of pistol rounds, it's going to be 0 investment right now from Illuminar, and we're going to see a triple boost.
Triple boost, which is probably the worst thing you can do in this scenario, because as soon as they turn the corner, you got 3 players of this stack that are out of the fight.
And I think they're maybe just looking for some eco frags, eco damage, I should say, because smoke's already down. Everyone's out of the round. It's Flames that's gone down to 1 HP, so they could still find him on this. Morals is going to confirm that. Some damage done, but it's all on to Reeds.
Yeah, this dink started to sound a little dangerous, but Nexus is going to be able to salvage the AK-47 that was dropped behind the bomb site. Let's see if Reeds can get anything done. Smoke is fading. No chance for a victory, just looking for a parting kill. And that ain't going to happen. 12 in a row now for OG, just 4 rounds away from recovery and a 1-1 scoreline in the Swiss system of the IEM Road to Rio.
You a robot?
Yeah, you like that?
IEM Road
Made
to
sure
Rio.
I really wanted to
Please put 25 cents in my neck to continue the broadcast.
Way more than 25 cents.
Oh, okay. I guess you just gave me a deal because you like me then. So 12-5. Nothing unorthodox this time because that full save does mean they can get the M4s out. Flames. Oh no.
Yikes.
Where did that go?
That's awkward. At least he's not standing in it.
That is,
You know, look at the bright side. Some people are, you know, glass half full, glass half empty.
Flames. I'd say glass just right. It's going to go into the site and swing, but looks away at the wrong time. Reed's able to get the shot. It's Exis that pulls back on Neofrag. Reeds as well, and it's all stacking up for Illuminar. Fiku trying to do everything he can to prevent a flank from completely demolishing this round. He spots up a second as well, but he only takes Morris down to 72, and he's tucked in behind the stairs.
I almost feel like he needs to get aggressive here, because you at least know where one player is, and obviously there's the danger of getting peeked from sandbags, but this is a risk you have to take. I like this from Fiku. He's got it. Half HP, worth. 2 on 3. Now, you got plenty of time to play with, 52 seconds, and you can make a decision. It looked like he was initially going to just sprint towards the A bomb site, try and go for a wraparound, but plenty of time for Dexter to find a duel. They've got a little bit of utility to work with as well if they can actually pick up the bomb.
Yeah, that's the key ingredient in all of this, isn't it? You want to get that salt out. Oh, Reed sees it. Oh, he's got tunnel visioned in. He was already staring toward jungle. He had Reeds up close. That would have been an easier shot in some circumstances, but Fiku does at least pick up bomb. 26 seconds. Not a lot he can do with it. Catches out. The shot on Reeds. He's got Toa as well. 16 versus 19.
I don't think you have time for this. Is he trying to run all the way back? There's no way.
He's given himself less of a chance, if anything, because he's already been heard. Exis is on the way over there, and by the time he arrives, he has to go straight for the plant.
Gone out. Oh, this is such a big risk. Exis is playing this perfectly. He's going to win another clutch. Yeah. Oh, no. Maybe not. Maybe
Oh, my
not.
God.
What a peak from Fiku. What a round.
That is outrageous. He gave himself no margin to plant. You're absolutely right. He played that so well, Exis. He goes, he has to plant. I'll go when he's planting. He makes one noise too soon, and Fiku's accuracy wins out the round. That is sick.
Look, I don't want to take any credit away from him because these are some very nice shots and a huge win. That's a 2 versus 5 victory, but you're not going to win this kind of a round against many of the top teams in the world. Especially the confusing thing about me for going all the way back like that is you knew where he was to begin with over at the B bomb site, right?
That's an ace clutch as well, by the way.
Oh, it's all 5?
That's outrageous. Like, that was so sick.
All right, I'll shut up then. I'll stop criticizing. Ace clutch, it's fine. You can do whatever you want,
right,
man.
Though. You're not. Although we've said that before with Guardian on this map, and he walked around with an op for a minute and a half and killed everyone, so.
Just Guardian doing Guardian things, Fiku doing Fiku things. What a round. 13 in a row. You thought that was going to be the one where Illuminar could recover and have something to be happy about. It's been so long since they put a round on the board.
That is absolutely nuts. It has been a while. It's been 13-0. Yeah, that one should have. Yeah, I kind of feel for them, especially yesterday. They got absolutely dominated by Electronic.
At least this one's like dominated as a team.
Nexa takes down Morals. So that gives the advantage. Oh my god, he's going to find Mask as well. He's aware and takes him out. Reets and Toa left, and with just the pistols, probably not anything to report.
OG's just started deathmatch a little bit. This is they're so comfortable at the moment. They took that 0-5 hiccup like a champ. Utility coming in. They're not even afraid to go at him. Tao goes down. 14-5. Nexa's got a tall desk. It's like,
they're adjustable, actually, these ones.
They are. Yeah.
They're not electronic adjustable, which is fine. Like, you don't need all the fancy bells and whistles. The only thing with those is the memory settings. But, like, honestly, these are so much lighter, and they're adjustable by the crank of a dial. It's perfect.
I'm almost really bummed out that Illuminar is having this kind of trouble in the road to Rio between this and the game against Na'Vi yesterday. Obviously, the Na'Vi one is kind of to be expected, but this Polish team, I feel like Poland has been waiting for a group of players, for a team that can carry on the legacy of Polish Counter-Strike. They've still been looking for that after the old VP, after the, all the different eras they had with Taz and Neo and Pasha.
Yeah.
I would love to have another good Polish team.
Oh, I'd love to just have that team back, wouldn't I?
Oh yeah, that would be
Dream
great
Realm. What a. I still have a couple of stickers of VP in my inventory that I just don't know what to do with.
I got a signed jersey.
Okay, well shut up. I'm an okay. Wait, you think you're fancy because you met them or something this one time?
Just saying, I got a signed jersey. I got it framed. It's in my office. It's chilling.
Oh, I have a big apple that I haven't eaten in a few years. Okay, it's rotting.
But still tastes delicious. Flames back at the bomb site, and there's an opening kill for Neofrag. Defense is forced all the way back. Neofrag was over at A, and OG have just infested this B bomb site.
You're not wrong, though. I would, even, Mihu and a few of the other Rollin, those guys, Minis.
Yeah, they've never been able to find like a second generation.
I would love to have a second generation of the Poles, especially with Katowice in our calendar every single year.
Yeah.
We know how incredible the Polish fans are. Flames. In the flames. He's blinded himself. That's not really a 1G, but I'll give that a close second because he blinds himself up and then stands inside of it. Still, his team's going to win this out. OG, 15 rounds in a row to put themselves on map point.
Yeah, it's a bold choice. Yeah, I wonder if there were like currently, I don't know. It feels like these international rosters are really starting to kind of take over the scene. Just the ability to have such a wider pool of players to pick from to try and build a squad seems to be the way at least all the big organizations are going. So it might be harder to find some of those successful regional teams because, like maybe your one or two superstars out of the team are going to get picked up on other rosters. It's happening quick.
Next it down below. Is going to slide up. Double door peek here, though. This could be good. Molotov out. Open that door, Reeds. Come on. You got to go now. You got to help your teammate because he's got to extinguish. Oh, what? Where was Ficko? Okay, he's down the hall behind him. I was like, man, where did that shot come from? Still, they get away with the kills. They take a good amount of damage from this, though, but Neofrag knows there's more inside of these stairs, and he goes back over. It's all on Exis. 5-0 to 16-5.
Ooh. Yeah, 16 rounds straight for OG. It has just been dominance ever since the little hiccup at the start. And remember, too, this could have been way worse. Remember the pistol round? That was a 1v3 victory for Exis. Had 2 bullets in the chamber, able to stop the defuse.
That's actually right.
And that's actually what gave Illuminar their opening streak.
Oh, you're not. I forgot.
Making it worse, aren't yeah.
Yeah, that's a good point. This could have been a far worse scoreline. It's not great either way. For OG, they'll love that quick day in the office. Maybe they can be like G2 and go play ping pong for 6 hours after their win. But this is pretty straightforward for them. They'll be pleased to get back to 1-1. 0-2 for Illuminar. Not eliminated yet because they'll be playing best of 3s for all of the rest of their matches in the road to Rio. Or should I say on the road to Rio. We're going to go on the road right now. Jason and I go out on the road, maybe sell some lemonade. We're going to send it back to the desk while we do it.